So we've finally got our first look at 007 First Light from IO Interactive. We've got an official gameplay trailer following the Sony State of Play, as well as a deep dive into the gameplay. Now, I know I'm not first to the party with this. This has been out for a little while. Others have already reacted to it. But I wanted to give my first impressions and try something a little bit new for the channel. So I'm going to watch the trailer, react, let you know my thoughts as we watch it together. And then we'll have a little pick over the gameplay as well and see what that's got to offer. And at the end of it, I'll let you know my thoughts. And I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. So let's spin the logo and I'll see you in a second. So here we go. As I said, I haven't watched any of this, so we're going to run it through once. It's just about 2 minutes long, and then we'll have a chat about it and pull it apart. Here we go.
I'm not loving the odds.
No, I've had worse.
In that case.
Well, what are we waiting for? No sign of 009.
We need to inform M.
No time. I'm going after him. Make him call off the attack.
Are you out of your mind?
I'll be careful. He'd been the phone.
Go to the security room, first floor.
And you are?
Rob Minkley.
He's with me.
Come on, Moneypenny. If I lose the trail, we'll never know who they're working for.
Boy, you lads got a faulty coffee machine.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
You're not. Damien, meet.
Bond. James Bond.
If 009 slips through our fingers, we're the last line of defense.
Someone just tried to kill me.
Tell me you caught him.
Any sage advice?
Play nice.
Always.
Nice. Standard pre-order DLC. Okay. So, oh, wow. So, first of all, we've got a while to wait. 27th of March. I didn't know if this was this year or not. I must admit, I've not read anything about the game that may have been released or announced to date. To be honest, I wasn't all that interested when I first heard it announced. But first impressions of the 2-minute trailer are really strong. I really like what I'm seeing. I was a bit concerned. As I said, I'd not watched or read anything, but I had seen a few headlines where there were comparisons to Hitman, which is not a bad thing. And of course there's going to be comparisons to Hitman. It's the same developer. But I was a bit worried, having seen none of this, that maybe that meant the gameplay was going to look a little bit slow. But, you know, throughout this trailer, there is plenty of action to be seen. You know, driving sequences, seems to be a few different vehicles on show. Lots of fighting, lots of combat, some shooting, some action.
Any sage advice?
Play nice.
Big set pieces, you know. This bit at the end here gives me Mission Impossible vibes. I'm going to take off on the plane. Earn the number. Now that earn the number makes a lot of sense actually, because one of the things that I was a little bit concerned about, if I just scrub back a little bit, let's try and find, here we go, this is I nearly got it perfect. I'll stop right there. First glance, he looks very young and he sounds very young. Now to me, James Bond, so my James Bond's Pierce Brosnan, come at me. I'm of the age, it's fine. GoldenEye was my first Bond movie, proper Bond movie. But either way, Sean Connery, whoever it is you like, even Daniel Craig, they were a little older when they played the role. He looks really quite young. Now, that's probably a mixture of me being old now and thinking anyone that looks in their 20s looks ridiculously young. But he could be in his 20s, late 20s would be my kind of pitch, I guess. I'm a terrible judge of age. So I assume if we're saying earn the number, that this is, pre him becoming a double agent, or maybe you're earning the double agent status. So you are early in Bond's career, and therefore I guess it makes sense that he's young. I heard Moneypenny's name in there. Sounds like she's going to be in your ear throughout and guiding you, which is cool. Again, I don't know the lore around James Bond and whether Moneypenny had been there from the start or not, or whether that was something that came later, but I guess that doesn't really matter too much for this. I think there's a lot to like here. Visually, it looks really impressive. He's got quite a mean-looking scar there. Again, now that's odd because, again, the movies have kind of painted this picture of this very suave character, chiseled good looks. And I'm not saying you can't be good looking with a scar, by the way, but that's typically, those kind of facial things are usually reserved for the villains, like Blofeld or something like that. Again, that is not saying it has to be. I just think it's interesting that they're taking a slightly different twist, maybe slightly more realistic, because someone who gets into the kind of situations that James Bond does probably is going to have a few battle scars along the way. And maybe we'll find out where that scars come from. Maybe it's linked to 009 or whatever it is that we're doing in this game. Early doors. So this particular scene, actually, as he comes down these stairs and shouts to the lads about their coffee machine, I thought, oh, he sounds a bit, Bond to me, again, is supposed to be suave, sophisticated. That was a little bit laddish, but actually, let's have a listen to it again. Just pull it back slightly.
Oh, you lads got a faulty coffee machine?
You lads got a faulty coffee machine? It doesn't sound like that, actually, as the trailer goes on. So as you listen again then in a moment, let's just see if we can get a little bit more character audio.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
You're not, Damien. Meet.
Bond. James Bond.
Yeah, see, then he sounds a little bit more suave and sophisticated again. So I wonder if that, oh, lads, you got a faulty coffee machine, whether that's something to do with, him trying to get down on a level with the boys. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I like some of these set pieces. This one was particularly good. We had a high-rise crane action over the cities. There was some driving in these sort of beautiful European environments. That's really cool. What else we got? This looks interesting. I don't know if this is part of the first mission or not, but some sort of some sort of interview, is it? I don't know what's going on stage there. It looks like there's two people around a table. Looks a bit like Antiques Roadshow. We've got a bit of fist to fist, fisticuffs. Hand to hand is what I meant to say. Hand to hand combat going on here. Kicking across the table. We've got the car sequence. Breaking into the car and whipping off with that. All really impressive. Look at this. I mean, look at that vista. That's cool. That's what I think of when I think of Bond. Like amazing car chases around crazy windy European roads or wherever in the world it might be. But this looks very much like somewhere in Europe. A bit of drama here. There's two people in the car there. Again, smashing through some bits. Then we transfer to a different vehicle, seamless in the cut, and then we get back into some fisticuffs and then into some shooting. And this looked pretty good as well. I mean, some of the explosions. I mean, at this point, I suppose with the way that modern games consoles are, we should expect nothing less from visuals. But look at that. Bam. Nice. Nice explosive effects.
Too nice.
Always.
I can definitely see where the Hitman comparisons are coming in, but there was something early on I wanted to just have another look at. Let me try and find the moment in the clip. He refers to Moneypenny in the clip. Let me just try and find it. Is it after this bit? Hang on. Let's just play it actually and see if we can find it.
Go to the security room.
Yeah, in a second.
And you are.
Rob Minkley.
He's with me.
No, not this bit.
Come on, Moneypenny. If I lose the trail...
Here, that bit. Right. So that kind of climbing up the lamppost and then scanning the room, just for a brief moment, gave me Splinter Cell vibes, which is not a bad thing because I think that's a series that I cannot understand why that has not got a modern entry or a remaster. We're in the age of remasters. Go back and remaster Splinter Cell, for goodness sake. But anyway.
Who they're working for.
Oh, you lads got a faulty coffee machine?
Oh, there he is again with his coffee machine. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it and thinking we've got definite Hitman vibes. Maybe we should have a quick look at the gameplay trailer, the longer form gameplay reveal. Sorry, because that might show us a little bit more about the pacing. But, you know, it all seems quite high octane and action packed here, so which can only be a good thing. So let's have a little look. Right. Yeah. Yeah, we know what you look like. We don't want to listen to the developers, no disrespect. Okay, let's see where we are now. Okay, so this is slightly more pedestrian driving, and we're in the Jag. Nice. Beautiful British car. Look at the vistas again, look at that.
Don't act too impressed.
Yeah, I could get used to it as well.
And James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment
Okay,
doesn't
so a
live
little
to your
bit of
grand
chit-chat.
expectations. Someone must
Oh, listen to the music.
If 009 slips
Yeah.
away from the last line
Class,
of defense,
class. Screams Bond.
Exhilarating. Greenway's testing you, mate. That's all. Don't give him an excuse.
Okay, let's jump through a little bit. I don't want to spend too long on this video.
Is everything in order?
Nice. Look at the graphics on that. Look at the sheen on the back of the bumper. Nice. We'll jump through a bit more. We're still driving by the looks of the thumbnails. Yeah.
Pull up.
We're in the estate now. Oh, there's that yellow car from before.
Switch to comms. Monroe, with me. James, stay.
Save the world some other time, yeah?
Okay, so we're chauffeuring. Now we're sitting monitoring. And I wonder if at this point, we won't know with the story, are the ones who've gone into the house, are they the agents? Is he kind of just serving, you know, is he a chauffeur? Or is he an agent in training at this point? Or is he a 00 agent already? Is he in the program? Is what we assume he's about to do here, because we've seen him in the house, part of the mission, or has he kind of thrown himself into it? Let's have a little flick through a bit further.
009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James.
This is screaming Hitman, isn't it? For those of you who've played that. Definite Hitman vibes here. Yeah, surveying the scene. Looking for ways in. I don't mind this slow and steady build-up. Still looking. Okay. Yeah. Scrub forward. Again, thumbnail looks like we're doing a lot of... oh, here we go. So now we're climbing. So we've obviously decided to make our move. Nice, yeah. Looks decent. Oh yeah. There's those Splinter Cell vibes again. Or probably Hitman. I've not played a lot of Hitman, so if that's very Hitman, then yeah, so be it. It's Splinter Cell to me.
I couldn't find a location.
Gate crashing a black tie event. Haven't done that since final year.
Okay, I'll scrub forward a bit more. We're still sussing out the mansion or stately home or whatever this is. Working his way around, just strutting in. Oh yeah, here we go. Getting eyeballed by some of the guests. Some very well-dressed people here. Ah, here's that scene, look. So this is our Antiques Roadshow, look. Oh, it's a chess tournament. Interesting. Almost as boring as the Antiques Roadshow.
Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind.
So is the chess player the 00 agent? The bellboy? I don't want to spoil the story for myself because I do plan to play this. Okay, we're going to move forward a little bit. I can see here in the thumbnail we're getting to some action, so let's go towards some... Here we go. So a bit of car chasing now.
Just who the hell are you?
Not now. Eyes on the road.
Okay, so there was someone else in the car. Don't know who she is though. Oh, nice.
That's the car.
Got too much of a head start. You need to cut some corners.
Careful what you wish for.
This is looking well, very pretty. Extensive, because the thumbnail shows this is going on for a while. Let's jump forward a bit. Oh, we're in some fields now. What are we looking at? Quite a cool look at the mountains in the background. Wow. Nice. Again, this is an extensive driving sequence, which is good because it means that we're not just going to be sneaking around buildings. And if that's kind of how they're pacing it, I'm cool with that. Oh, nice. This is giving me real stuntman vibes from PS2, Xbox 360 era. There's a level that's kind of very much like this, wooded logging roads and stuff. Let's scrub forward a bit more. Let's have a little look. Lots more driving.
And I'm not letting him slip
Not a
through my
bad thing.
fingers now.
Sounds like we have a conflict of interest.
Could be annoying if it's one of those where you get too far away from the lead car and then you have to restart, or nothing more annoying than that in old games. But let's have a look. So we're going to get forward a bit. We're out the car now. We're into the woods. Looks like we are infiltrating, based on the thumbnails here, some sort of an airfield. Let's get in a little bit. Oh, okay. Now we are deep in combat. Did a cover shooting. Not entirely original, but not a bad thing either. Feels a little bit Uncharted at this point. Oi. Hey, off the edge.
Stay here. Please leave.
Shotguns, James Bond. Where's the Walter PPK? Let me know. Have you ever seen a Bond movie where Bond wields a shotgun? Maybe he does. Let me know in the comments. Okay, yeah. I'm going to scrub forward a little bit more, just mindful of time. Some more shooting going on. Let's get. Oh, okay. Now we're trying to pursue a plane that looks distinctly like it's taking off. That looks bad for you, Mr. Bond. What a transition that was. Okay, let's just watch this bit. Okay. Is that how we're catching the plane then? It looks like it is. Okay. Oh. Goodbye. Whee! That bloke's going to have a bad back in the morning. Oh, some more fisticuffs. I don't know why I said fisticuffs earlier. But I feel like that's going to be the thing that sticks now. Oh, we saw this in the trailer. So we're now in the plane. Oh, lovely stuff. Okay.
009. You're
That's good. A bit of a set piece. Felt a bit Mission Impossible. Let's scrub forward a little bit. Okay. Again, we're fighting in the plane. What's happening now? Oh, looks like we're about to jump out, perhaps, based on the thumbnail. So let's see how that unravels. Not gone yet. It does feel a little bit like the Uncharted movie where Tom Holland played Nathan Drake, because obviously he was a much younger Nathan Drake. Is that what we're going for here? But the Bond equivalent. Oh, here we go. Get a parachute. Yeah, I mean, you've got that in the wrong order. That should have been the task before you jumped out of the plane. Okay, we're doing some falling. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think we're nearly at the end of the trailer here by the looks of it. So we'll just watch this bit through. Oh, there's a parachute. Oh, there it goes. He's very relaxed while free falling. Okay, nice. So yeah, wow. Colour me impressed. I think it looks really good. I don't know what I was expecting. I haven't really thought about a Bond game in a long time. The last good one, as far as I'm concerned, is still GoldenEye. I'm sure there's been decent stuff since, but can't think that there's been any I've really engaged with and really enjoyed. I like the fact this is original story. I don't mind that it's an origin story, if that's what it's going to be. Let's try a young James Bond. Graphics look good, gameplay looks interesting, and it looks diverse enough that you're not going to get bored of kind of too much of the stealth stuff or too much of the action stuff. It looks like there should be a good mix. I think the developers earned the trust, so let's see where it goes. Got a while to wait, 6 months to see if it's any good. One to look forward to for 2026, I think. So let me know what you thought of the trailer and the gameplay reveal. Are you in agreement with me? Do you think this looks promising? Are there any major concerns for you? Anything that's standing out that's got you worried, or do you just not care? That's fair enough if you don't. And let me know what you thought of this video. I'd like to do more of this kind of stuff if you enjoyed it. There's a few other bits and pieces I'd like to react to, maybe future states of play. Just mixes up the content, but I enjoy this kind of stuff. I enjoy the retro, but I also like looking forward to what's coming. And this industry's always got something new to look forward to. So let me know what your thoughts were. But I'll leave you there for this video. Thanks so much for dropping by. Like and subscribe and all the usual good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video.